From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 24.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Browns had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. Down to about the 22 here. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now it's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
59.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On second down, here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. Now Chubb running right. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, 31! 24!
First carry now for Pierre Strong. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. But you look at this defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Watson going to change the look here. To throw is Watson on first down. It's caught. Cooper. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a... Number 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We're scoreless after 1. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
On first down, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
At the 47-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Watson. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. An audible here to get a new look. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
So often we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Hopkins set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
13.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. Room here to run. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, it's Strong. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
13.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 111 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
35, round 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, it's Strong. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the counter, Mitchell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's a run that warms the play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this does not end well, as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Hey, 31!
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners.
Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, it's Strong. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Moore, the man in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Watson changing the play.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 56, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Watson.
17-yard line.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
54 is down, he's coming.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, it stays up. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the 1st down. Watson. And my goodness, another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Jackson. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after.
Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 63, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, it's Strong.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach? The offensive coordinator, sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Set. Come on, baby, come on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And I think the ball's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, it's Strong. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's now 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, alert, alert! 54! Alert!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Just keeping the play alive. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this game was never really in doubt, CD, especially in the second half. They were always up by at least a couple of scores. And, in fact, in the second half, their defense pitched a shutout. They were really impressive.
They took the drama away, didn't they? But how about the way they were able to stay on task the entire second half? No let up whatsoever. Give them a ton of credit for keeping their heads in the game and